Total War. I know it, you know it. The series that blends turn-based strategy with RTS elements. It's still around and quite popular. But have you heard of the action game spin-off?
This is a day of destiny!
Spartan, Total War, Rear. I don't know it, you might know it. Why did you click on this video otherwise? Viewer, let me walk you through Spartan Total Warrior.
Warriors of Sparta! Today, our city faces her greatest enemy. The forces of the Roman Empire encircle our walls. Many of our finest brothers have fallen, defending our freedom and this great land. This day, you will honor their sacrifices and fulfill your destiny as Spartans!
Be afraid, mortal. I am Ares, god of war.
Hold up. Step back. Gods are getting involved. I need to get you up to snuff. Sparta is under siege, under lockdown. Roman legionnaires are gonna conquer Spartan butts. Looking for King Leonidas. Gonna conquer Leonidas' butt. We've got rowdy, buff, brave Spartans. Gonna defend their city. Currently our MC, the Spartan, is being brain blasted by Ares, the god of war. He says we've got warrior skills, but no family, no name, and no bitches. We shouldn't worry though. He's got our back.
I will aid you in your quest to
As we head into battle, we get a little introduction to the Romans and their brass statue? That thing must be a hell to lug around. This is General Crassus. He has conquered almost all of Greece, barring the city of Sparta, which he is laying siege to now. Sparta needs me! Woo! I'll get back to that later in the movement section. First, we need to discuss these visuals. Spartan Total Warrior is a game of scale. Each asset is not that impressive on its own, but zoom out and suddenly... whoa. You know what they say about sums and the parts thereof, but that's not the impressive part for me. It runs at a locked 50 FPS. PAL signal, you know how it is, and never drops a single frame. Now, that is impressive. It reminds me of the first time I saw Dead Rising running on a 360 with just a bunch of zombies on screen. I thought that would be the future instead of rendering every crease on a character's asshole. I must say, they didn't skimp on the style of the game either. I love the designs of the cast and the basic enemies. Glancing over to the environments, we have an appealing variety. Barren badlands, Roman residences, Hellenic cities. Not all of them are just large fields with some thematic set dressing. Sometimes it's a bridge over a large chasm, and sometimes there is some nice use of elevation. Yeah, that's it. I don't really have anything to complain about. Visually, the scale can be a bit off. A building can be massive with an itty bitty door attached, made to the height of a soldier. Oh, and some characters do this. I don't know why. It's to assert dominance, I guess. Repelling the Romans up the walls and fighting alongside King Leonidas, it looks like we are winning this siege. Maybe the Romans should have thought twice about coming here.
What? What's happening? Look out, report!
Okay, it's time to drop the pretense. Some of you history buffs might already have been throwing a shit fit at your screen.
Sparta? 400 BC? King Leonidas? The Roman Empire? What is this, a crossover episode?
I know how you feel, history buffs. The Europe part got me.
Bitch, where?
Specify Greece. The Romans are trying the front door, but they forgot. We have a pot of boiling oil and catapults? That's not a catapult, that's a ballista. Remember kids, a catapult flings, a ballista shoots.
How come we don't have one of those?
Now, get to your posts. The Romans aren't finished with Sparta yet.
Despite our defeat of the mechanical man,
I can't quite put my finger on it, but his voice sounds so familiar. Wait a second! Fucking Rico!
Yeah, motherfucker!
The voice in our head demands that we sneak into a Roman camp, free a couple of captured soldiers, and take back the blades of Athena. So, like any good schizo, we sneak into the camp. Yeah, not happening, Chief. In the fort, we do a little trolling, and a little blowing, of the explosive kind. But as we venture deeper into the camp, we run into another cursed Roman invention. For Sparta! I'm not going to lie, I did not expect the ballista turret section. Eventually, we run into the prized treasure.
so the rumors were true. The Romans are hiding the blades of Athena here, forged in the furnace of Hephaestus, lost during the Trojan War, looted from the temple in Athens by the Empire.
Keep guard.
Oh my, hello there. Why were you on the ground? No time! Now we possess the Blades of Athena. It trades damage for attack speed and has a fury attack that can decimate weaker enemies. Freeing the prisoners, who are all going to die!
You're all gonna die!
It's time to make our great escape. Past the gate, we run into our friend.
Nice work. You only managed to rile the entire Roman camp.
The prisoners need to make it over the bridge to get to safety. Wait, you let them build a camp this close? Ah, doesn't matter. We get to use the explosive ballistas.
I will drown the world in chaos.
We made it! The Romans finally got to taste some Spartan hospitality. The Spartan and Castor saved the day.
What? I killed more Romans than you two put together.
That doesn't sound like a Greek accent. More Italian. Yeah, makes sense. Maybe we should introduce the lady. This is Electra, Princess of the Amazons. She's been tailing the Romans through Greece since the invasion began. After Athens fell, her tribe was ambushed, but she was able to distract the Romans for long enough that most of them escaped. Sadly, most is not all, and she was part of the captured bunch. Through pure happenstance, she was on her way out just as we liberated the Blades and carry some vital information for our king, Leonidas. That info being, the Romans have a terrible new war machine, even worse than the brass giant. The mass petrification cannon. It's Medusa strapped to a chair. This game is fucking sick, I'm telling you. We need to be quick before she makes all our men rock hard. Speaking of quick, movement time. Viewer, I've been lying to you. A couple of minutes ago, I referred to our main character as the Spartan. His real name is the Human Bullet. All this is to say that the movement is kind of basic. I think it's perfectly serviceable. You typically fight dozens of enemies at once, so it helps to keep it simple. That also goes for the rest of the controls. We just have a single and multi-person attack, no combos. I first wanted to call them light and heavy, but that's just not right. Blocking attacks is nothing more than holding R2 and attacking while blocking does a shield bash, which staggers enemies. Again, single or multi-person. Just want to get out of the way? Dodge roll. A bow handles enemies far, special abilities enemies near.
Gee, Ploxy, this sounds kinda boring.
You might be saying to yourself, oh no, absolutely not. Just a couple of lines ago, I said this game was fucking sick, remember? The combat is basic, but that doesn't mean it's boring or easy. You can't get through this game by just spamming attacks. Some enemies will just block, single or multi-person, doesn't matter. That's where the shield bash comes in. Got a blocking piece of shit? Just kick him, you silly willy. Mix in a couple of fury attacks, single and multi, and that is the depth of your combat system. Just fine. I wish the shield bash didn't push an enemy out of melee range. No, my real problem lies with the camera. It can be a bit unruly and tries to not clip through objects. But it does this thing where it shoots forward, causing me to lose the oversight of the battlefield. And the auto-aim. It works fine, my arrows go where they say they will, but I can't pick targets with any priority. When archers are sitting on hard to reach areas, it likes to target the foot soldiers up close, which can cause a death spiral as every single arrow puts you in a stun, leaving you open to attacks, which also put you in a stun.
Good to see you, Spartan.
I don't think we could have held out much longer.
No, there has to be more to— Hector, don't you dare board my ships!
Ah, fresh meat.
Medusa. She's a victim of the goddess Athena. Did you know that, Spartan? She was once mortal and very beautiful.
Even before the curse, she was already turning men rock hard. I already made the joke, shit. We nick his toy, the Shield of Medusa, which can do this. And get sent on a mission by the voice in our head. According to him, there is no winning this war. Not like this, against the might of the Empire. We need to head out of Sparta to the city of Troy and find the Spear of Achilles. All this must be done without Leonidas knowing, as he won't understand our mission. We are also to bring our entourage.
Castor, Pollux, me, and... oh no. The girl...
What's so bad about Electra? Anyway, our journey sends us into the Badlands, also known as the Balkans. Bulgaria, to be specific. I mean, Bulgaria!
Are we there yet?
Oh, shut up!
How far is it to Troy anyway?
Can you shut him up?
Enough! We'll rest here.
But our team was not ready for the Norse barbarians. In Bulgaria, we make short work of the barbarians, burning down their camp, killing their giant, and freeing their borrowed villagers. The game actually explains how these barbarians came here.
Since the Roman Empire expanded into the lowlands, these hills are swarming with barbarians.
Closer, but still not Norse. It doesn't matter, we're finishing them off next mission. After exploring the town, we head out to confront their leader, Beowulf. He says we ain't shit and sticks his lackeys on us. And after defending the village, we start a counterattack and confront Beowulf. He now says we are shit and wants to fight mano a mano, with his lackeys by his side. Ooh, nice hammer. Too bad it's shit. Attack speed is too low, and remember, all attacks stun.
Is that all of them?
I think it must be.
We're saved!
God bless you, Spartan. Bless all of you.
Moving on to Troy. You might have noticed that our Spartan here looks a bit different. I've been playing a bit coy, viewer. All this time, there was an upgrade system. After each level, we get blessed with favor from the gods, which we can distribute to our heart's content. I don't really see the point in it. We get enough points to max everything out and become a hero. Why not just, scale my power per level? Anyway, welcome to Troy. We've got Romans, lava, and
Greetings, Spartan. Alias Sejanus, Praetorian Prefect at your service.
He looks like a psyker from 40k. I'm not far off actually, he can do magic shit like raise the dead. Yeah, time to ditch this joint. I bet there is something hiding in there. And I was right. The Bone Zone has arrived. While I fight through this bone-chilling horde. How do you like these tunes? Sound effects are really impactful and hefty. The clashing of swords, yelling of soldiers, and screams of death all sound spot on. Take the Bone Zone for example. Audiolize how this should sound. If you said bone rattling and the clashing of steel, you're right. From the music side, we have the standard drums. We have the flute. But I did not expect this game to bust it down electronics. And it's not afraid to mix and match. Wanna know what the best part is of it all? The audio mixing. Nothing overpowers. It blends together like a fine sauce. And I expect no less from the RTS developers. Most of the main characters are professionally voiced. However, some of the side characters do have that organic and locally sourced appeal to them.
The barbarians have persecuted us for years. We pray you can free us.
So biological. After fighting through some more undead Romans and undead Romans, we reached the burial chamber of Achilles. Sejanus was waiting for us, and already got his hands on the spear of Achilles. But he is no fool and will not wield it himself. Instead, he gave it to our nemesis, our most hated enemy and the most revolting creature on God's green earth.
Now, meet your
ourselves. Does this count as suicide? Anyway, we've got the Spear of Achilles. Time to GTFO. After picking up some more upgrades, we've got more, baby! Fighting through the ruins of Troy filled with just legions of the undead, we unite with the gang and run into Sejanus.
You are persistent, Spartan. But foolish. Enough! Well, you really are quite the band of heroes, I must say. I'm almost impressed. But unfortunately, you've failed.
He's right. We failed. We were played like a damn fiddle. Our expedition. A lie. A mere distraction.
No! You're lying!
Without our support, Sparta fell to the enemy. Greece fell to the enemy.
You'll pay for this, Sejanus, if it's the last thing I do.
No, Spartan. The last thing you do will be to die.
Fuck, that line goes hard! He isn't joking around. He sticks a Hydra on us. All of Greece has fallen to the Roman Empire, and the fires of dissent are doused with an iron fist. But still, the embers of freedom smolder in the hearts of the Athenians, eagerly waiting to be fanned by a heralding speech. Holy shit, I think that's just about the most eloquent line I ever wrote for this show. We need to protect Archimedes from archers and assassins, entire Roman cohorts, prevent spies from snitching, and get Archimedes to a safe house so he can save his game.
Safe house has been discovered! Run!
You look like you work out. Is it true that all Spartans do 2 hours of calisthenics every morning?
Why, yes. And naked too. After securing Archimedes, he informs us that the Romans sent a new general, and old friend to take command of Athens.
Sejanus.
And his first move? Round up all the resistance members he can get his grubby hands on and hold a grand public execution to draw us out. We can't resist and stop the execution. After preventing that disaster, we get told to pray at the shrine of Athena. There, a contact will meet us and say how we can get into the prison to free more of our captured warriors. Sadly, the Romans occupy the shrine and will kill our contact the moment they see us. We need a distraction. Release the women!
Hey, Roman conquerors! We're supporters of the Roman occupation. Why don't you come up here and regale us with stories of your mighty empire?
We meet the informant. He tells us where a key is, and we get the invisibility potion. Why does that not even sound weird in this game?
We are in your debt.
Archimedes explains his invention. He found a way to capture the sunlight and channel it into a powerful weapon, capable of felling even the foulest of beasts. We just need to align the last mirror, which sadly is located in the manor Sejanus took over. But if you think a gate, a massive army of Romans, and a psyker are enough to stop me, well, you've got another thing coming, young man. Now we just need a foul beast to use it on, and it is waiting for us at the top of this.
Sejanus! Time to die, Spartan.
Hey, Sejanus! Your mother's even uglier than you!
Oh!
Ah, our foul beast to slay with thunder.
Spartan!
Doesn't he ever stay down?
No! Wait, brother! We'll charge him together!
No!
Oh no. That was anticlimactic. Can we do that again? This time with more emotion and maybe some dramatic music.
Arise, Pollux. Your brother wants you back on your feet.
Thank you. Time to end this, Sejanus.
Pollux!
He's dead, Castor. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's much better. After becoming a legend, we set out for Rome, which requires us to cross the Alps. We are not going to pull a Hannibal, don't worry. An old-fashioned assault will do, which should be a cakewalk.
We meet again, Spartan.
Huh? Sejanus? I killed you.
Let's be honest, he is a necromancer. But I'm done with his shit. We need to kill the priestesses who are the source of his power. They look defenseless, should be... easy. Don't worry, the Shadow Realm isn't hard. Hey, Sejanus. We can now move on to the Roman sewers, where we need to watch out for Roman rumors of the underground. Whatever that means.
Halt! In the name of the Emperor!
What was that?
As we push further through the Roman sewers, ending beneath a tavern, and the hardest part of the game. Allow me to explain what happened there. There is a unit that got introduced back in Athens, a flamethrower unit. They light you on fire and explode on that, but also gain a speed boost and run in a random direction. I've got nowhere to run and get blown up, but eventually I manage. Fucking bullshit, but I manage. Where's the key? I need the key to get out. No! But I manage. What's next? Ah, so that's the Roman rumor of the underground.
Well done, Spartan. I look forward to the end of this epic.
He's here. I can feel it. Tiberius is here.
He is close. We just need to brawl through the streets of Rome and fight through the Colosseum. But we now have our audience.
Finally, Emperor Tiberius.
No. Please, please. Don't hurt me.
You are responsible for the death of my people.
It wasn't me. I was just following orders.
Save your words for Hades, Emperor.
No. Die like your beloved Spartans before you. You'll suffer. This isn't over. He knows. He knows.
I told you that I would help you in your quest for knowledge and in...
This corn berserker in front of us is Ares. The voice in our head, the mastermind of it all, the siege of Greece, all to get to us. He tells us our backstory. We are the son of Aphrodite's handmaiden. She snitched on Ares to Hephaestus, the husband of Aphrodite, who got him banned from the pantheon of gods. Before his exile, he slew the maiden to sate his lust for revenge. The gods, fearing for the Spartan's life, sent him to the warrior people of Sparta and blessed him with immortal powers and great warrior skills. With us, the Roman Empire would never be able to conquer Sparta. But we left. We had forsaken Sparta. And King Leonidas, to whom we had vanished without a trace, and left him to die calling out our name. But all that is history now. Now, it's time for revenge.
Prepare to fight our god!
Ares does not fuck around. He will triplicate, send a fire snake, and revive fallen soldiers lining the battlefield. But we persevere and slay the god.
It was over. Our epic quest to stop Tiberius and the Roman Empire had ultimately drawn us to this moment. The Spartan had discovered his true identity, defeated the Empire, and battled a vengeful god to free his people. A warrior, a hero, a legend.
And that was Spartan Total Warrior. Why did nobody tell me about this game? I've been playing the Total War franchise for eons and never heard of it. It's never been re-released or as much as mentioned by Sega or the Creative Assembly. Sure, it's got some rough patches, the difficulty can spike hard and the combat mechanics could use some work, but that's prime fixes in the sequel material. I can imagine a game like this set during the Viking raids on Britain, Spanish colonization of the Americas, maybe even Sengoku Japan. All, of course, with that alt history twist. Go out and play it. That's not a recommendation, that's an order. I'll see you next time for the continuation of Killzone. Rome has fallen. Billions must die.